accepts the defensive assignment. Paul George pops out. He's been more aggressive. They go right to Embiid for two.
I like the play right away, Robbie.
He became an everyday starting center, and Joe Mazzulla said, you proved it in the regular season, you've got to prove it now in the postseason. Tatum looking to drive. Hauser pops. 8 to shoot. Hauser drives, and nobody picks up the ball.
I love them running that Spain action.
Thought about the three. Now he'll take it right at Tatum. Through the contact, and he breaks it home, and the foul.
Right there, Robbie. I like that for Joel Embiid. Thought about taking that three-pointer.
Earlier, he's just getting to this post too easily, trying to make him catch it, make it a little tougher, make it farther away when he does catch it. And Joe Mazzulla said, we have got to change coverages on Joel. It just depends on how we're playing and how our...
For threes. Philly 2 for 7, Boston 2 for 8 to start. George will try again. Money!
How about the push Grant from Edgecombe to touch the paint there with some pace? Quarter of game 5. Derek White's had some looks around the basket to maybe get his mojo going, but it's been that type of series, and he's still searching.
Maxey, that's absurd! The blur to free up! Tatum, who has started this game 1 for 2, he does have 3 rebounds already. He's been rebounding at a really high clip as Brown finally gets one to go in the mid-range. Attack on the rookie Edgecombe. His 3rd in Rookie of the Year voting after an outstanding season. Dump it inside, and Tatum
Flopping to 15 feet. That's okay. It doesn't have to be a 3.
That does. Jason Tatum. George fend off, step back, off the mark, rebound back tap, and saved by Grimes. Oh, forced by George. He nearly got the deflection, get it up ahead. Pritchard attack on Oubre, and he lays it in this opening quarter. Just 14 to 13, 8 minutes in. Hooking inside, and Embiid with a find. Under 3 to play in the first. It's Maxey from downtown.
And Philadelphia had their way in game 5 with high screen.
Tatum swallows it up.
Kelly Oubre, 3 of his last 20 from 3 now in this series. That's not
nearly a backcourt. But Tatum's going to step into the 3 and put it down. On the floor for the first time to start the second quarter. Same with Baylor Shireman for Boston as they hold the 3-point cushion. Brown on the outside, looking to circle his way around, and that's a tough 2.
I like the set, though, out of the timeout. Was offensively having to check those guys. They are 2 of the big wings for Philly.
Embiid finally drills one from downtown.
Finally, Embiid gets one to go down.
9 points, 3 boards, 3 assists already for the process as Brown goes all the way to the rack.
Nice hesitation dribble right there, knowing that Embiid is not as mobile.
Edgecombe turns on the turbo! Looking to play through Pritchard on this possession. He'll drive. Header rejected by Oubre. And then Garza lost it out of bounds. Sends it back. Brown in the open court. Banks it home. Meanwhile, Jason Tatum's back on, including tonight. Actually coming in tonight. Tonight's 127. Oubre snakes his way through for 10. Brown and Tatum have 18. We are all even at 32. Oubre, bottom.
He's been struggling with his 3-point shot.
Did not get to the line a ton because of their play style, mainly on the perimeter. Tough one for George. There it goes.
That wasn't even that deep of a drop.
Tight defense for Maxey. Oubre steps up again on Brown. Screen from White. Brown will try. Brown hit. And 10 for Tatum. George, step away. Pure!
The space created there. Those little hustle plays, though, those defensive efforts, and now you get to look to Tatum. What a possession. Derek White makes that happen with his effort. How about Tatum posting up Embiid there? His work early.
Teammates with USA basketball in the Olympics a couple years ago. Maxey's hoping to get there in the future, and he'll do it with plays like that. Gets all the way in. Now it's Maxey's turn. 14 points on 5 of 12 shooting. Embiid fairly quiet. 9 points on 3 of 9. Bounce it. Maxey. That is pretty.
And he needed that. He had struggled a bit. Better offense by Pritchard.
5 seconds left in the quarter. And Maxey floats it in. He's got 13 in the quarter. 3.5 left. Vucevic gets it up the floor. White at the horn. Doesn't go. For Oubre. Streaking with Edgecombe. Oubre will go in. Runs into Hauser. George tees it up. And knocks it down.
Just a nice
And playoffs it is, because Brown just picked up his fourth, and he's staying in the game. And Embiid finally finds 9 line.
Well, he's so comfortable, Grant, at catching, facing, and if you give him any room, Cato worried about picking up that 4th foul, and Embiid just rises up right over the top.
Now it's Tatum attacking the rack with a two-handed stuff.
Once again, that's Spain.
George off the screen. Bounce it, nobody home. It rolls to Edgecombe, attack on White. The cutter is Oubre, had to reject it. Oubre gets it back and he floats it off.
They are okay with Oubre taking those. Even though he had a career year shooting in the regular season, he has struggled in this series.
Jaylen Brown for 3.
And there's going to have to be a steady diet.
The 54 for Boston. Oh, the behind the back. Embiid. A dime to Oubre. Brown back the other way. Swatted by Oubre. George, the fast break. Oh, the extra. No numbers here for Philly. George doesn't care. He'll let it fly. And put it down. PG 13. We are 44% overall. Philly is 10 of 23 from the outside. Brown forcing his way in. Cato with a follow. Was in the building to start the third, taken out here. But Maxey takes it right back to the shift. Feels like Philly is in the driver's seat, but a whole lot of time left for a streaky Boston team. That's not going to help them.
Range where when they've been at 30%, they have not won games in this series.
Paul George. He is piping hot in the third.
Just collectively in a slump from 3.
And they're going back to Paul George here. He's got it going.
Maxey, the extension at the rim. This Boston offense with a 2.5-second difference, shot clock and game clock. It's Brown on Maxey. Going to work. Triple team comes. Walsh, extra. Vucevic, 4 to shoot. Vucevic floats it up and in with 5.2.
Goes all the way to the basket. No help to be found.
Embiid finds 9 line.
And it's going to be so impressive. Both Oubre and George stand down and staying right there with Jaylen Brown.
Edwards, pull up, pop, book it.
Boston has missed 11 3-pointers in a row.
Yeah, I've gotten word from the Celtics that Tatum is available the rest of the game, and Paul George continues to get it done. Trying to get some of his key members a little bit of extra rest. Guards a 3, goes down.
Well, finally, Grant, the lid comes on.
23 points. Cross on Pritchard, and Pritchard poked it from behind. And George nearly committed a foul. He wanted a foul call on Pritchard. Instead, it's Shireman. Garza on the follow. And then a technical foul. Feels like they've really adopted that mentality.
They've been able to do that. And certainly, these games haven't necessarily been close. You know,
but nothing run. Bounce it for Embiid. He will take. And he makes on the mid-range.
But he's shot.
Screen from Embiid. Maxey, the extra gear.
That's a good place to go right there.
27 points for the two-time All-Star. Pritchard the bump and finish.
Yeah, that late pump here. He's been through his Tyrese Maxey, kind of navigates becoming an NBA superstar, granted. That's invaluable to have on their bench.
Open look for Edgecombe, and he drains it. 17-point game. Pritchard on the outside. Shireman, pump, drive, kick. Extra, Pritchard might have been blocked on the outside by Edgecombe, and the cleanup duty against it. Oubre will drive, and slam! Kelly Oubre!
How wonderful is that? Philadelphia, Boston, Game 7. All the history, all the battles, continuing.
Walsh this time. Philadelphia is going to hold the Celtics, the number 2 rated offense in the league, to under 100 in back-to-back games. And it always had to be this way. Game 7, 76ers and Celtics on Saturday in Boston.